Welcome aboard, everybody. It's Captain D. Today we are going to fly back from Lake Tahoe down to Little River. We are flying this flight online, but it doesn't look like ATC is available right now. But you never know, they might come on. So our flight plan today is going to depart Tahoe to the Squaw Valley VOR, Sierra Whiskey Romeo, Victor 6 to Colombe, Victor 332 to Murgu, Victor 200 to Mendocino. We're going to fly at 16,000 feet. So let's go ahead and transition out to the airplane and get things set up. Alright, we're started. The flight plan's in. Alright, 3030, and it looks like runway 18 is going to be our best bet. Alright, so the runway is 8,541 feet long, plenty of runway. I would say, though, we're going to take off full length from 18. If we're not off the ground by taxiway Delta, we would abort the takeoff for some type of performance issue. Anything happens before that point, obviously we'll abort the takeoff and take it on the ground. If something happens after takeoff, we will take it in the air. We'll evaluate whether we need to continue or whether we should turn back. Lake Tahoe traffic, Piper Cheyenne, November 21 Delta Alpha, taxiing runway 18 via Gulf Alpha. Lake Tahoe traffic, Piper Cheyenne, taking runway 18 Tahoe. And seems how ATC's not on. I think we're just going to fly this VFR. The weather looks nice enough. Alright, DGs look good. All the engine gauges look good. We're squawking VFR. Lake Tahoe traffic, Piper Cheyenne, November 21 Delta Alpha, departing runway 18 for a northwest departure. Lake Tahoe. A little bit of back pressure, fly right off the runway, and we were well before our abort point. Nice view of the lake out the left side as we turn to head towards Squaw Valley VOR. I really wish Orbix would have just finished off the lake area and not cut it off at the California-Nevada line. But I understand why they did. It's Southern California, not Nevada. So, alright, we're going to go to 16.5 and just stay VFR. Clear weather, no ATC, no reason to fly IFR. If ATC does come on, we can always pick up the IFR in the air. Increase our climb right here. Lake Tahoe traffic, Piper Cheyenne climbing through 13,000 feet and departing the area direct Squaw Valley. Lake Tahoe. I should have probably said westbound. Alright, so we are 10 miles east of the Squaw Valley VOR. Climbing through 14, so we've got 2,500 feet to go. 215 knots over the ground in the climb. We've got our pressurization set down here. Increase the pressurization right and climb here so the cabin differential isn't too high. Estimated time en route right now is 54 minutes, so I think we'll shave off a little bit of that once we get up to cruising altitude here in 1,500 feet. So I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July weekend. It'll probably be about a week after the 4th of July when you guys see this video. I am trying to get on a more consistent publishing schedule, so I'm trying to publish videos either Friday night or Saturday morning of every week. And I will try throughout to throw in some live streams. Usually if I'm flying with a group and we have an event or something, I will live stream that. Or sometimes I feel like just doing a live stream, so keep an eye out for those. But as far as full production videos, it should come out at least once a week, either on Friday or Saturday. Now I'm not going to guarantee that that's going to happen because it's summertime and you know, sometimes things happen where I can't get a video out that week. But because we live in such strange times right now and you're supposed to minimize a lot of that, I should be somewhat consistent. Alright, we're making our turn here at the Squaw Valley VOR. And we are level at 16.5. And we'll go to max cruise for a little bit here. See what we can get out of it. The scenery's so nice between here and Little River, I don't want to cut out a lot of the video, but most people don't want to sit down and watch an hour of somebody in cruise. I don't know if I've got enough to talk about to keep everybody entertained for an hour. Let's take a look outside. Alright, level at 16.5 and we're just below red line. We could go up a little bit more, but why overstress the engine? Our ITTs are in a perfect spot. We'll go ahead and pull back the prop to 2,000 RPM. 2,000 on one side, 2,000 on the other. And we'll see what happens. Climbing 242 knots. So that shaved about 8 minutes time off. Not bad. I obviously will edit out some chunks of the cruise here. Let me know in the comments if you guys like watching it in a compressed speed, like fast forward, or if you would rather I just cut the cruise out and pick the video up during the descent. Alright, now we're going to make a westbound turn here at Colum. And head for Murgu. Or I guess it's Murgo. Murgo. M-R-G-G-O. So even though you have a VOR tuned in, this down here is just going off your next waypoint. It must be because the GTN is slave to the HSI. Alright, well, we've got about 30 minutes left in the flight, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off the recording here, and we'll pick it back up on the descent into Little River in about 15 minutes. Alright, so we've just started our descent. It's a pretty steep descent because I was a little late. Right now we're descending at 2,200 feet a minute, but as long as we stay below the maximum speed, we're alright. And also below 250. But if we go over 250, we've gone over red line, so... So what we're going to do is we are going to fly the RNAV GPS into runway 29. And we're going to pick it up at the Mendocino VOR. So once we get to Mendocino, we'll activate the approach. I think we might still be too far out for Little River weather, but let's...
Information call. 100 zero weather. Wind 320 at 9. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 35. Dew point 6. Altimeter 2996. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 15. Advise on initial contact you have call.
Alright, so that's Ukiah, which is pretty close to Little River, so the wind should be about the same. So it is favoring runway 29. Alright, runway 29 is 5,249 feet, which is plenty for us to land. Airport elevation 574 feet. Alright, we're going to go ahead and activate the approach. Missed approach. Procedure is climbing left turn to 6,000, direct A maker and hold. Continue climb and hold to 6,000. Little River traffic, Piper Cheyenne is 3,100 feet, 3 miles east of the field, inbound on the RNAV GPS 29, Little River. Alright, I have the field in sight. We'll go ahead and bring the gear down and we'll arm the approach. And we'll start pulling power, get in with flaps. Alright, glide slope is coupled. And the approach is coupled. We have GPS and we have glide slope. And we're within flap range. Go ahead and put in the approach flaps. Selected and moving. Approach flaps. Descending via the glide slope. Alright, looks like we've got 9 knots off the nose. That's good. Right between red line and blue line. Second notch of flaps. Little River traffic, Piper Cheyenne, 5 mile final, runway 29, full stop, Little River. I'm getting a little slow there. I need to pick up some power. Little River traffic, Piper Cheyenne is on a 3-mile final, runway 29, Little River. Alright, one last look at the 3 green. Good to go. Condition levers forward, props are full forward. Two white, two red. Continuing the approach, we are landing. 2 miles. Autopilot's coming off. I lost it out the bottom there. Alright, reverse not needed. We got plenty of room to stop. Flaps are coming up. Clear of the runway, navs and strobes and landing lights are coming off. Well, I hope everybody has enjoyed the flight. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. I welcome all comments below as long as we keep it professional. As always, if anybody has any ideas or anything for future flights, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Or there is a link to join my Discord channel right at the top of my YouTube channel's banner. You just click on that and it will give you a link to join the Discord and become part of the conversation. I thank you very much for taking your time to watch my video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, see you later.